Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I am VJ from VJ's Crochet, and welcome to my returning subscribers. And if you are new, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Today is, Wednesday. It's WIP It Wednesday, where we all get to share what we are working on. Lisa, hello. How are you? Oops, sorry I'm late, everybody. I've actually been getting some things done today, and I was in another room and my phone was in here, so I didn't hear my alarm telling me to get in here and get myself together. Hey, Ashley, welcome in. How are you? What are you working on? And welcome to WIP It Wednesday. How is everybody's weather? It is cold, dank, and dreary here. I just went to Facebook to pull up everybody's whips, and they had posted a blurb um, about my daughter-in-law, and it was so funny to log on and see her smiling face there. Okay. Had to sort out my whips from my FOs. Here we go. You all are so talented. I just love it. Okay. Maribel, Gigi, Cammy. Ashley is finally done with her blanket and now working on socks. Yay, girl. Lisa, you are under a tornado watch until 8 tonight. Good God, girl, I am so sorry. Hey, Cammy, welcome in. Renee, Miguel, how you doing? Good to see you. Let me scroll up. Did I miss anybody while I was over there futzing with the YouTube chat tab trying to get together here? I'm running behind. Okay. Oh, good. I'm doing good. It is, it's dreary out. And then it started raining, and I was like, well, there the day goes. Hi, Joy. Welcome in. Shorty had the school thing last night, Christmas recital for school last night, and it was dark. It was raining. There was not enough parking on the parking lot for all of the parents because they told everybody to park in the back. So they had parked, people go in, they park. So we had parked all the way around the building, and we're trying to get out to go out to park on the street. And by the time we get in, have the recital, I said, okay, I'm tired. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. You all have a good night. I get in the car and it is 20 minutes to 7. I said, I don't care. I'm still going to bed. I don't care. I'm tired. I was like, oh my gosh, Linda, how are you? Ashley says it's 40 degrees. Ooh, that's about how we are. But I mean, it's been overcast all day. Yeah, and I've been sitting in here with the lights on and everything going, I have lights, I have sunshine, it ain't working, but I'm trying to talk myself into it. Uh but for everybody who helped me out Monday with colors for the shawl, thank you so much. Renee sent me a color block. I had pulled out a light gray. I had put light gray on the bottom of the shawl, and it was pretty. The gray looked a little bluish next to the rose, but it wasn't grabbing me. So I had to go in for testing yesterday, And I said, oh, let me go to Joann's before I go home because I was on the south side of town. And if you remember, I passed Michael's and Hobby Lobby to get to Joann's. So I rarely go to Joann's. But since I was on the south side of town, I said, well, let me go over there before I head north. And I looked on the app to see. This is a tip Tuesday that I didn't get to put in yesterday, but this is a tip. While I was sitting there in the waiting room waiting for my turn, I was scrolling through the app trying to see what colors they had that might go with what I was looking for. Because some people had said bone. I found the buff. Some people had said off-white. I found an off-white. But they were having a doorbuster sale that the Red Heart Super Saver was on sale for $3.49. I go in the store, it's $4.99. And I'm looking all around, it's $4.99. The big twist is buy two, get one free. So if you need big twists, go to Joann's. And on the other side of the store that has nothing to do with yarn, they had the big, huge cakes of mandala yarn for $9.99. So if you go to Joann's and you don't see the big cakes in the yarn section, go to the other side of the store. I don't know why they were over there. They didn't really want you to see it and buy it for $9.99. They wanted you to see it at the regular price. I'm just saying. So Ashley says, and dropping, we are getting snow tonight. Girl, keep that snow over there, please. I love you, Ashley, but I don't want to share your snow. Cami says it's 39 with 28-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Oh, Cam. Hi, Bridget. Welcome in. Yes, Joy. Enabler alert. Enabler alert. So I had this wood brown that, and of course, hey, you know what? I remember some of the conversations from Monday. I just don't remember who said it. So please forgive me. I can't say who said what, but I do remember. I was told that they don't make that anymore, but they make this, which is not as warm as this, but it's very similar. And this is the buff. So they had the buff. And so I was using the gray. So I got a big thing of gray while I was there because I can't always find gray. Why? I can't always find gray. So when I go to Joann's, I get this light gray because I can find the charcoal gray and the heather gray up here. They'll have the charcoal gray all day long, but they don't have the light gray. And then they'll have the heather gray. So I always get one of those when I go to Joann's because, I don't go often. Maribel will be listening, have to close my eyes for a few. They are tired. I understand, Maribel. And if you have any saline eye drops, throw them in there as well. Chris, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Happy holidays, Regina. Glad you're here. Miguel, VJ, I had same issue at Joann's with Red Heart Super Saver. The cashier saw it on my app and called manager because as didn't specify if online or in store. Right. Joy, you like the light gray? I like the light gray, but it wasn't working for me. So I got my yarn, went up to the cashier, showed them the yarn in the app, told them what the price was back on the shelf, and asked them if I could please have the in-app price. And he looked at it and he says, well, it's probably for that specific color. So I clicked on where it says more options and I showed him all of the available colors and he picked on another color and it came up at that price. So he gave it to me at that price. So even if it's scanned, Butterfly Dreams Jeannie says always scan it. At the store, it doesn't always scan at the price that they will sell it to you for. If the app has a different price ask them and they'll give you an in-app price unless it says online only. Now, I did get a game at Target for the online price because they told me it wasn't available in the store, but they gave me the online price. It doesn't hurt to ask. Miguel says, manager wouldn't give it to me for the ad price, so I didn't buy any. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't. Margie, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I told them it was very misleading. It was, and you know what? Like I put in my community tab last week because I couldn't record and show you what I was doing on my phone because it just doesn't work that way. But like with Michael's, I can use my Rakuten rewards program online, but I can't use it in the physical store. So I will go through Rakuten, order from Michael's, and tell them I'll come pick it up. And then I will get the rebate from using Rakuten, even though I'm going to the store. But whichever dear darling asked me if I had raspberry, I did not have raspberry, but they did have raspberry at Joann's. And I took my project with me. I took my project in the bag because I was walking through comparing colors because we know how VJ's eyes are. That will go pretty well, I believe. So whoever asked me if I had raspberry, thank you so very much, because up north here, they didn't have raspberry. I had to go down south to find the raspberry. So I'm going to finish it off in raspberry. And I don't think that my mother-in-law will look at it and go, oh. So thank you everybody for your help. I really appreciate it. Cammy, Joanne, Red Heart Super Saver is $4.99 regularly at my Joann's. These 7-ounce balls, the 14-ounce skeins are $9.99. But they didn't have this in this color because I was going to get two of these in the light gray, and they didn't have the small ones, so I got the big one because I can't get it up here. But yeah, that, and it's, I don't know why the prices are not consistent. I don't know why. Thank you, Regina. I appreciate that. Oh, Sanita, you wait. No, oh, girl. Sanita, thank you for listening. And Sanita, is it raining there? Hi, Gloria. Good to see you. And Gloria said the same thing. Not all stores have all things, so you have to go look. Regina's away from the keyboard for a few minutes, going for a coffee refill. I know. You think that's going to be pretty, Maribel? Thank you. Thank you, Renee. And Renee helped me a lot Monday trying to get this thing together. And it was like, but I think this is going to work. Put the Red Heart Raspberry and the Red Heart Lemon. Really? I will have to look at that, Miguel. I've never worked with raspberry before, so I'm going to have to see. Misting. Ooh, yuck, yuck, yuck. And I've been drinking, well, started off with my coffee, had my coffee. Now I'm switching over to tea. And whoever told me about the tonic where you slice the 2 lemons, put in a finger's width of ginger and cover it with honey for 24 hours and then sweeten your tea with it, it's the bomb. And I told my daughter, she has fallen in love. She says she can't drink tea without it now. And she says she's going to put a cinnamon stick in hers. She threw a clove in it. And she says, and the best thing is when you put whiskey in it. And I'm like, girl, please. Hi, Angie. Welcome in. Good to see you. Now, you know it's sunny where Angie is. It's sunny and 53 there. Okay, Miguel. Well, Miguel, enjoy your sunshine because it rained for 6 days while I was down there. It was like, I don't come to Texas to have it rain. But anytime my late husband and I used to go to Texas, it rained. We brought the rain with us. I don't know how. It's just it's just what we did. Let me see if I can make. Oh, look, it's gonna work. And if I freeze, I'm sorry. It's dark, dank, and rainy here. And I looked for my. I had found my uh adapter so I could plug into the this router here, and that's Miguel's. And then I lost it. Shorty and I were cleaning last week and we found it. And now I lost it again. It's like, what in the Sam Hill? So I did buy it. I didn't throw it away. I just don't know where it is. Pray for me. Let me see. Ah, here we go. This is from our Miguel. Miguel, that's pretty. You know it's blue. You know I'm here for it. That looks like velvet yarn, Miguel. That's pretty. Miguel is doing stuff. After a while, everything tastes good with whiskey. Girl, my ex-husband started me on hot toddies, and what did he do that for? I had never had a hot toddy until I married that person. And I found a recipe in my grandmother's cookbook. Yeah, he was right. It does knock the cold out. Oh, it is velvet yarn. I'm getting better. Annette is working on her macaw wings shawl. Annette, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. I haven't seen the Annette come by. But you can tell Annette that I did show her shawl because she frogged it. She was using the wrong size hook. That is pretty. I like that colorway. I'm not a real big purple fan, but I like that. Ooh, move out the way. Did I? How? Sunita says, me too. A tornado hit yesterday morning, 45 miles from me. Ooh, Lord. I am so sorry. I know you finished it, and I'll show the finished one on Friday. Hi, Regina. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. And Miguel, I was so happy to see when I looked at the finished one that it was velvet yarn. It's like, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. See, you can teach an old dog new tricks. You can. But I love looking at all these different yarns and colorways and projects. And wait a minute. Let me go back and see what I'm supposed to be doing here. Lapgan, cloud stitch in the colors walnut, light brown, and taupe. Now, see, that cloud stitch is on my list of things to do too because Sandrine loves the cloud stitch. This is our own Sandra SC. That's cute. That's cute. I haven't done the cloud stitch yet. I don't know. Is the cloud? Oh, Sandrine's not here. I'll have to ask Sandra when she comes in. Is the cloud, or has anybody else done the cloud stitch? Is it too heavy for a scarf and hat set? I don't want people to perspire to death, but I want them warm. Denny, welcome in. So good to see you. Yes, Miguel does pretty well. All of you do beautiful work. Regina, you're looking for a pattern for the scarf. The scarves that I've been doing lately is the Winterberry scarf from Rich Textures Crochet. It's just a Suzette stitch. It's really easy. And depending upon what yarn you're using, it looks different. And Sunita says SC half double crochet and 2 double crochet in 1 stitch and then skip 2. SC, HDC, and 2DC in the same stitch and then skip 2. Oh no, that won't be too heavy. Ooh, let me write that down. Sunita, you are the bomb. Yeah, that wouldn't be too heavy for a scarf. Because I got on the Suzette stitch kick. I'm like Granny D now. Everything is a moss stitch. Here lately, everything I've done is the Suzette stitch because there's no right side or wrong side. That even moss stitch that I did the towels in, there's a right side and a wrong side. And sometimes I get turned around and I get my sides mixed up. But then I just call that a bias towel because it still looks pretty. Thank you. You only have 500 yards. Regina, who are you talking to? What is that in ounces? You know I don't know yards. Let's see. This is 8 ounces and 488 yards. That'll do it. That'll do it because I did. Girl, don't start me to line because I don't know. Where's the pattern? I don't know. Look at Winterberry Beanie. Rich Textures Crochet. She's got it online as a free pattern if you don't want the tutorial. And she'll tell you how many yards you need because, of course, I can't lay hands on the pattern because I didn't put it back in the folder because I've got the beanie here, but I don't have the scarf. Where is my folder? God knows. Because I've got all my mail stuff out here too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Liz, welcome in. How you doing? Hi, Manda. Dark Sky, good to see you. Water in your cup and a unicorn amigurumi on your hook. Ooh. Cammy's knitting a scarf with his acrylic yarn. Have you ever made a scarf with cotton yarn? I've only ever used acrylic for a scarf. Has anybody used cotton for a scarf? Because cotton would be a summertime make, right? Who the knitter? Brenda Michelle, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. How are you? And if everybody hasn't said what is in your cup and what is on your hook, I've got green Earl Grey and Stay Well tea because I've been out in the rain and I've been to the hospital twice. Maritza, hola, ¿cómo está? Liz is in her truck knitting socks. Oh, Lord, and then I got to go pick that child up tomorrow. Oh, heavens, heavens. You're welcome, Regina. You're welcome. And did I miss saying hi to anybody? If I miss saying hi to anybody, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I've had they told me since I had radiation, I need to go to the dermatologist annually. I'm like, seriously, really? Why? So I was like, okay, I'm not little. I'm not petite. I've got a lot of melanin. I'm not blonde and I don't have blue eyes. He said, you've had radiation. Okay, so I go in and they're like, okay, anything going on? And I said, well, that mole on my arm that we've been watching since, Jesus was a carpenter, it's starting to grow and it itches when it grows. They decided they were going to freeze it. How come when you freeze something, it burns and then it blisters? That's backwards to me. But now instead of having a nice heart-shaped mole, I've got this big A bruise on my arm. They said, it's going to fall off, but you're going to have to come back in 4 to 6 weeks and we're going to have to do it again. What in the flippin' Sam Hill? Oh, never mind. They're trying to push the car up the drive. You all know my saga with my neighbors across the street. Somebody drove through the garage door. And so they were putting the car in the garage to hide it from the police. And 3 of the boys were out there trying to pull the door down because it was off the tracks. And I was sitting here going, what the heck? Now they got a car all the way home and they couldn't get it up the driveway. It died and they're trying to push it up the driveway. And then everybody says, what's good to watch on TV? I don't have time to watch TV. I got these crazy people across the street that may be leaving. Lavender and chamomile tea in my cup and putting heat on my wrist. I understand. Lavender and chamomile. You know what? That would be one of those teas that I would drink before I went to bed at night. That would relax me and put me to sleep. Chris says, not necessarily for summer. It's for winter. Just hold strands together. Okay. Thank you, Chris. I had to think about that. I can't. Bonnie, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What's in your cup and what is on your hook? Cammy says he's using his acrylic yarn scraps and whatever acrylic yarn he has in his stash to knit the scarf. All right, then. That works. That works. Did you ever finish your granny square blanket using up all your yarn? Yeah. Yeah. It's quite, I mean, if I could put movies on YouTube and not have to worry about these people retaliating, movies I could show. I know, Regina, I know. These are the people that had me up at 10 minutes to 6 in the morning when they got raided by the FBI. Yes, and we've been up to the city hall. We've reported them. We've talked about them. We've ducked the incoming yarn. There's my tanky poo rating her. Girl, I hope you can hear me. I hope I don't freeze. Sunita, I'll try not to freeze. I found that stupid thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know. But I've been cleaning off my phone. So that's what I was doing today. I was taking the pictures off my phone, putting them in my Dropbox, backing them up to the desktop, and making sure that I had them in the app. and then deleting them off my phone so that I can do videos. Because if you've got a whole lot of stuff on your phone, it says not doing videos, not doing anything. Sitting with sparkling water and knitting socks. Bonnie, I would tip my hat to you, except I don't have it on. I cannot knit during a live because bad things happen when I try to knit during a live. Oh, you put the granny square in time out. Oh, hi, Ray. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Let's see, Ray. Ray knits and crochet. What are you working on? And what's in your cup? Monda is resting for a 2.5 hour trip and all day CT and doctor's appointment. The tea doesn't put me to sleep. I have a strong tolerance. Whoa. My brother and I sold my grandmother's land up in the country because, well, he lives in California. He didn't want to move back here. And with me working here in the city, I didn't want to move that far away from where my doctors are. Well, my doctors were at the hospital where I used to work, and our land was a little over an hour away from where I worked. I wasn't going to drive an hour to go to the doctors. Takes me half an hour. That'd be 45. It'd be about an hour and a half. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. So we sold that land. It's like, nope. No. And didn't want to build up there. It was enough for me to build down here. Yes. Yes. Oh, it is I live on a circle and we have common ground up on the corner. Her deceased son birthday was last week, and they came in with these life-size models of him and this great big happy birthday sign and all of these balloons, and they had a little vigil up there on the corner. I don't mean to sound judgmental. I was torn because yes, he was her son. Yes, it was his birthday. Yes, he passed away, but he was murdered for being a drug dealer. And they had murdered witnesses to a murder that he had committed, allegedly. And I was kind of like, if I would be keeping a low profile, I'd be here in the house. I would not be drawing attention to myself, but that's just me. Ooh. You're knitting a hat. Ooh, coffee. Ooh, coffee sounds good. I would have had another cup of coffee, but I had to switch over to tea. I might switch over to coffee later. I don't know. Okay, Regina. Yes, please let the dogs out because you don't want to clean that up. Tang saying hi to Joy. Chris says, flavored water and making a C2C scarf with cotton, bamboo, linen yarn from Lion Brand. I've never worked with linen. I've worked with cotton bamboo, that Kobu. It was okay. I tried the bamboo, that True Boo, could not stand it. Well, I can't stand True Boo because I am a center pull, and I got a yarn barf that took me 3 days to untangle. And everybody kept telling me to cut it, and I didn't want to cut it because I had just enough yarn for my project. And I was, I can't do True Boo. I was traumatized. I was traumatized. I can't do True Boo. And Kobu was okay, except I was trying to make a floppy hat with it. And it, as a matter of fact, my daughter was supposed to bring me that hat back to redo because it turned out too big. It stretched. It stretched. I wouldn't go that far if it wasn't my heart surgeon. I'm having some issues. Oh, Monda, no. These doctors in this town are not good. I understand. I understand. Yeah. I've listened to some YouTube regimens and whatnot. And even in my town, I had my mother at one of our other hospitals. It was the closest one to her house, so that's where the ambulance took her. And I would call at 9 o'clock to ask them, had she eaten, because she couldn't keep food down and she was a diabetic. And they were like, "Oh, we haven't had breakfast yet." I'm like, "What are you doing? What have you been doing since 7 o'clock in the morning?" She didn't. So, uh, after 3 weeks of working my 8-hour shift and then going over to the other hospital and working 3 hours over there, and then picking my kids up from school and having to deal with them, I called one of my friends and I had her transferred over to my hospital because I was like, I can't. Within 3 days, my hospital had my mother walking. I know what we do. It's a lot of work to keep up with everybody. I mean, we weren't all educated the same way at the same place, and everybody has a different style, but you got to be an advocate for yourself. So kudos, Monda. Yeah, you need a good doctor. You don't need anybody who's not up to your standard. Tank, why is this your first cup? Were you up late last night? Because I know you're like me. You get up and start on the coffee. Okay, Ray, I hear you. And thank you for listening. I appreciate it. And I hope everybody please gave me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Have soda and deciding on what to do as I am finished with school for a month. Oh, Bran. Um, do you knit things for the Bran's a knitter? Because Ginger and Mel just had a thing last Saturday, things to make for Christmas, quickie things. Um, Lil John Jorn just had a thing on quickie gifts for teenagers. There's a lot of quickie things going on out there. Liz, stop it. Stop it. Thank God my son is living at home and able to drive. My husband can't drive on the freeway. I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm going out to see my in laws this weekend, and I was planning my trip because I want to be back home before it gets dark because they live out in the country, and I have to come through some pretty small towns that don't have street lights. So I plan on being back to this county by the time it gets dark because I need me some street lights so I can see what everybody else is doing. I knit and crochet, diamond paint, and cross stitch. Thank you, because I couldn't read. You saw that you saw me hesitate because I was thinking Bryn Michelle crochets, but then I saw the knitting needle in the yarn ball, and I'm like, well, she's a knitter. I didn't know about the diamond painting and the cross stitch. That keeps you from losing your crojo. Yay. They are keeping me warm. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're eating flaming hot and they're keeping you warm. They have that kind of you have that kind of reaction to them? Okay. Yes, it is, Denny. It is. It really is. Lydia, welcome in. Good to see you. What are you working on? What is in your cup and what is on your hook? Or are you doing loom knitting? And Dinky Crafts Jennifer sent this whip. Oh, she's got granny squares and she's putting them together. Go ahead, girl. I I kind of want to learn how to do the join as you go granny squares, but then, I'm afraid of getting stuck in a project that I'm not going to finish because it's just not going to happen. Granny squares is not a good fit for me. Lydia is drinking Pepsi and she's crocheting ear warmers. Okay. Yes, I got it. Honey, off to work and went back to sleep and stayed there until just now. Ooh. Isn't that a good feeling, though? You can stay in bed and not feel guilty. Honest to Pete. I'm working on donating shawl and cows for a church to give to people without. Oh, Liz, that is so sweet of you. That is sweet. Honey, yes. Drama. You can't do flaming hot. Okay, Sunita, we'll be here. We'll be here. I'm back. I have some granny tiles. I'm thinking about making something with them. Okay. Only thing I can think of to do with granny tiles is a blanket. I have many days I just love to stay in bed, but I can't crochet in bed. I can crochet in bed. I just have to sit up and put my laptop on top of my tray table and carry on. Cause sometimes I just need to stretch out. I had hmm I saw okay. Oh, pretty Maribel. Maribel was working on a sweater. Why am I here? Hold on. There we go. There we go. Maribel, that's pretty. And that's that tweed. That's really pretty. I like that. I need to finish um I need to finish that shrug I was working on for myself. I'm like, I should finish my own shrug. I might do that. Oh Lord, I'm stuck. Okay, let's see. Denny couldn't for the longest time. They changed my medication. And really? They changed your medication and now you can. What did your medication have to do with it, Liz? Your granddaughter loves them? Oh my goodness. Mine does not. Right, Liz? Dana Wonderlove sent me some red, white, and blue yarn, thinking about making an Afghan with it. That would be pretty. That would be pretty. Isn't it? Oh, Shorty does not. And if we go, and she likes ethnic foods like I do, but if it's hot, she won't eat it. You can't, Regina? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I made a crock pot of beans, bacon, and sausage. Bacon and sausage? What do I put? Lord, the fools have got the windows open and it's raining. What? I don't need TV. They got the windows open. It's cold out. Oh, Lord Jesus. Granny, so good to see you. How you doing, Granny? Margie. Margie. How do you always get hidden? I went from the bottom up. I went from the top down. What happened? Oh, because you just put it in. Margie, you little stinker. Oh, that's the All in the Family. I've seen you talk about that. I wasn't quite sure what it was. And of course, excuse my neighbors. And of course, I hadn't gotten around to looking it up to see what it is. Margie, that's cute. How big are you going to make that, Margie? And if that is bothering anybody, please say so and I will mute, but I don't know how long that's going to go on. This was such a quiet neighborhood before these hoodlums moved in. Ooh, did I say that out loud? That is very nice of you, Liz. Oh my gosh. Oh. I was trying to remember what I put in my beans because I haven't made beans in a while because it's just me. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And in case you couldn't tell, I was running around your coffee page today. I wanted to see how you had set up your commissions. I couldn't find them on your page. So when I meet, Kim's going to go live tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. So Kim, when you go live tonight, please tell me how you set up your commissions and how to go about finding them because I couldn't find them. And I like the way you worded about shipping better than the way I worded about shipping. So I'm going to I'm going to incorporate some of your verbiage into mine. I'm not going to steal, I'm going to incorporate. Wow, Liz. I don't know if I can. They're not outside. Don't look at my desk. Oops. It's that house with the white and black car in the garage, and that upper on my side, this left window is open. I don't know why it's open because it's raining out there. And the black car in the street is the one that just had all the beep, 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 beep going on. Somebody sat on the keys. Yeah, those are my fun people. Yeah. I had a real nice, quiet couple that lived across the street. And unfortunately, the wife passed away. And 2 years later, the husband sold the house to these people. Felicia, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? You passed my yours was an FO, wasn't it, Renee? I was saving yours for Friday. It's not a WIP, is it? Honey, it looked finished to me. Renee, that beautiful stuff is finished. I didn't skip you. I was saving you for where you need to be. Made using red hot yarn. Oh, Maribel, that throw is pretty. Oh, let me be quiet because that's Friday. That's for Friday. Yeah. Yeah, you all do beautiful work. You really, 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 really do. I know, they're so silly. That's why I would rather use my electric pressure cooker because smelling that, I'd eat everything in the house. Right? Honey, yes, they did. Just as I was like, did they bother you? Because I was going to mute myself, but then it's like, how long is that gonna? They're in the house, Granny. Somebody sat on the keys. Yarn Barf, how you doing, girlfriend? What's in your cup and what's on your hook? You're on round 23 and there are 50 rounds. So you're about halfway. So that'll be what, baby blanket size, Margie? Margie, I am seeing you everywhere. You're on Angie's, you're on the Yarny Fiber Sisters, you're on Kelly's. I saw you on a Garden State Gardener. Whoa. You are really making the rounds of these YouTube streets. Put yourself out there, girlfriend. Bonnie, I'm sorry. These idiots across the street. Oh, and that white car, that's the car that a couple of months ago I thought was on fire when the kids opened the door and all the smoke started bellowing out. It's like, oh Lord, that car is on fire. No, it was kids that were on fire. I had to throw cat. I had gotten my cat a catnip ball, and I would rub catnip on it and put it in her cage when I had to take her to the vet. She hated riding in cars. Oh, you're knitting a scarf? Now, see, Mocha is Kim. And she goes by Mocha because she says there's so many Kims in these YouTube streets. But right now, she's the only Kim here. Somebody sat on the car keys and couldn't figure out who had the keys, I guess. They kind of crazy. Thank you. That's my Flower Valley shawl. I keep wanting to make it again, but that was a project. We're going to be, when I finish the shawl that I'm working on, Sunita and I are going to start the beauty pain shawl. Kelly and Nana Michelle have already started, but Sunita is so sweet. She said she'd wait for me. I need somebody to hold my hand. Yeah. Right, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Lisa, is it raining over your part of the state? Because it's raining over here. How you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get this room together. While I was cleaning off my phone, I saw my before pictures of this room, and I was like, well, you're making progress because everything that was in here is out of here. I'm just trying to organize the stuff that's in here now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Honey, I have to make some because because when they I thought when they had the raid that it was going to be a couple minutes and I'd go back to bed. I didn't know what was going on. It started dragging out. I went and made a pot of coffee, came in here with my coffee. My neighbor next door called me. We're sitting here on the phone watching the show, drinking coffee. Hi, Doretha. Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Honey, I don't know what they're soaking their weed in. It may not be pure. Good thing I'm a retired copywriter. Otherwise, I'd have to charge you my former per word rate. I'm glad you're retired too. I really am. I really, really, really am. But you know what? I take it as I'm driving traffic to your page. You started a sale, and we're networking. But I'm glad you're retired. I'm enjoying you being in these streets. No, but they have the window open for circulation. They better but not be smoking in a house with that 8-year-old. They got an 8-year-old and a baby. Oh, Lord help us. Marsha Lee, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, girlfriend? I got you, Renee. I got you. I got you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, sometimes you just have the tank says focus, VJ. I thought you were showing me your project, and I thanked you for in my mind, I thanked you for telling me what stitch you used. And it's very pretty, and I may use it too. And I'm gonna use the cloud stitch. And I do have a book of scarf patterns, but I have to go down to the dungeon to get them. But I have to take all this yarn back down to the dungeon anyway, so I'll 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 bring it up. I'll bring it up. Everybody's saying hi. Christy is working on her black sparkled poncho. What? I'm like, Granny, now. What? Black sparkle. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Now, see, shawls are something that wraps and shawls are something that I wear when I go out. Ponchos for me are more casual. Black sparkle. I like black sparkle. Drinking bottled water, and right now, nothing on my hook. I'm taking a bit of a break from crocheting. So, what are you doing? Are you diamond painting or are you? Oh, well, there goes the 8-year-old. He wasn't home, but the baby was home. I don't know. That sounds pretty, Christy. Sounds like something for a New Year's party. Ooh. Yarn again. Welcome in. Thank you for coming by. What is on your cup? No, what is in your cup? I'm sorry, I'm watching the kids. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And Marsha Lee is drinking water. She's making a granny square with the extended double crochet. My own tutorial, just freestyling. Okay. Seaweed smokers. Oh, Lord help us. Thank you for your sweet comment on my video, Liz. I really appreciated that. There you go. Tank, okay, now I get your comment. What? Marsha Lee, when did that happen? I just saw him on a video with his mother and his wife. What? Oh, man. Oh, Marsha Lee. Seriously? I can't believe that. I bet it's beautiful. I can't wait to get over there to see it. I would have gummies. But you know what? YouTube keeps putting up these commercials with these people who are eating the gummies. No New Year's Eve party for me, Granny. I just love sparkly things. Yes, a little foggy, but no rain here in my part of Kansas. Really? Oh, I'll send some your way because I've had more than enough the last couple days, Lisa. So it's coming your way. Oh Lord. And Granny saying hi to everybody. It's an easy pattern by spring. Oh. Now see, I usually just go over to Springs when she's spinning because I like watching her spin. The FedEx truck just delivered my bobbin yarn from Premier. I ordered it November the 29th. Oh, good Lord, Lisa. Really? They're that far behind? Ooh. You should get your, yeah, that's crazy about Knit Crate. You know what, Joy? That's the thing. I don't know what their mortgage is. I don't know how much he charged them for the house because the lady next door said it was a short sale, but they have not paid real estate tax in the 3 years they've lived there. They owe $16,000 in real estate tax. I don't know. I don't know. You'll probably read this 10 minutes after I leave. I'm sorry, Sophia. I had to go have lunch / early dinner. It was nice seeing you. Thank you. Everyone have an awesome day. What time is it? 3:47, 3:53. That's 6 minutes. I'm 4 minutes ahead. She knows me. It's a given. I'm always 10 minutes behind, but I'm only 6 minutes behind today. And I showed whips. I'm doing pretty good. Lisa is having pork. I have pork in thawing out, and I'll put some Memphis style barbecue sauce on it and cook it in the oven or the one pot. I like Sweet Baby Ray's honey chipotle. It's a little sweet and a little hot and a little smoky. Yeah, that's my sauce of choice. I'm diamond painting and making more wire ornaments. Ooh. Is Kiara making the tutorial on the wire ornaments for me? I want to learn how to do that. Like I have time, right? Someday I'm going to finish the knitted shawl I started last year. Diet soda in the cup, nothing on the hook at the moment, redoing my office. Believe it or not, I have not started crocheting yet, but I have been getting things done today. So I'm still proud of myself. Just to let you know that Joann's is having a good sale on their Go for Faux yarn. I was there yesterday. I did not see any Go for Faux. And I went up and down all the aisles. I wonder where they had it. I did not see it. Why, Christy, why didn't you tell me that yesterday when I was there? Oh, yesterday. Oh my God. Suicide. He left her with all those kids and he committed suicide. What is wrong? Oh my God, Jesus. Hi, Zach. Welcome in. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Those poor babies. Oh, Kelly, welcome in. I'm sorry. You got here while I was having a moment drinking a milkshake. Chocolate? I love chocolate milkshakes. I'm drinking coffee, yes, and going to work on a C2C for a 9-year-old boy. I already finished the king/queen size Afghan and mailed it on Monday to his mother's in Texas. Yay! Yay! That is awesome. Girl, Twitch died. He's a dancer. And he and his wife used to make all these videos during lockdown. He was the DJ on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and they've got like 4 kids. Oh my God. Drinking freshly brewed coffee, but have my tea for my live. Granny, you need to bring your coffee to your live so you don't go to sleep. Ah, yeah, that's cool. Especially after lockdown and all of us are buying more yarn and now they're going to close. Welcome in, Charlie Berry. Thank you for coming by. It's so good to see you. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? You still working on that gigantic tote? Granny, what are you going to do with all those totes? I live near 170 and KS 99. I'm just north of 170 off of 270. And Renee has dropped Granny's link because we're going to do a VJ raid over at Granny D. Thompson's. And he was good. He was good. I can't believe he committed suicide. I can buy the gummies at my local vape store, Tank. You might be able to find it at your local vape store. It's called Delta 8. Denny, I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. I just can't stand it. I am just so bummed about him, but then all those kids. Mm, 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 mm. Tina, welcome in. Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? At least his wife didn't find him, because she's going to have a hard enough time without him. I still can't believe it. I didn't think we had the good gummies here in North Carolina, but my kiddo said we do. And my reply was, why didn't they get me some? Granny, because they know that you, like me, have no control and you would just, one would not be enough and 2 would be too many. You know what, Lisa? You would think so. I My cousin said that what they will do is, because I was like, why didn't they foreclose on the house? Or why haven't they taken the house for taxes? My cousin says when they go to sell the house, that the county will take the taxes off the top. So whatever they are going to get for the house, they're going to get that much less because they have to pay the taxes. I don't know. I can't wait to find out. If it had been me, I would have been out after the first year. Do you? I was grown before I discovered it. He was the DJ on the Ellen show. I cannot believe it. Right. And he was a dancer. Mm. Well, I did too. That's how I found out that my yarn that they were charging me $4.99 for, I could get for $3.49 through the app, but I didn't see the faux fur. And then you save another 20% with their code. Ooh, that's true. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's harder on the ones left behind. It really is. And no, you never know what they're going through, but when you call yourself taking yourself out of the situation, you leave pain and misery for everybody else, because those kids are going to grow up traumatized. Didn't he start on So You Think You Can Dance? That's what they're saying. That's not what I knew him from. Step Up movies. Really? It said he was suffering from anxiety and depression. Stars have enough money to get help. Please, anybody. Holidays are coming. Holidays is the prime time. It's December. Why am I so surprised? It's December. It's a holiday time. Holiday is the prime time for depression and anxiety. Please, 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 I am begging you, call the suicide hotline. Go to the emergency room. Call your doctor. Please seek help. Suicide is not the answer. It is not the answer. It leaves a wealth of pain and anguish and misery for those that you leave behind. My best friend committed suicide when she was 15 years old. It's not the answer. It truly, truly, truly is not the answer. One of my sister-in-laws committed suicide. There is help out there. Talk to somebody. Please, 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 please. Yep, Knit Crate is closing. Somebody posted a blurb from the mother country, the mother company. The mother company is closing several of their outlets. Hi, Karen. Welcome in. So good to see you. We are going to do a VJ raid over Granny D. Thompson's. Please. Yeah, they had 3 kids, but she had a child from a previous relationship. I think they had 3, so it's 4 altogether. That's Granny D's link. Please save me a seat. Yes, it is. I know, Kelly. I'm gonna be messed up all day. I don't know, Mocha, because Granny D had a blurb on it. You know what? We're gonna do a BJ raid over Granny D. Granny D has all the info because somebody was telling her about it on Monday. And they had yes, please call for help. Oh, already? Yes, please. Thumbs 14, 16, and 3. I mean 14, 6, and 3. Okay. That 14-year-old was her daughter, and then they had the 6 and the 3-year-old. I thought they had 3 together. Yes, it is. As much as we have our own opinions about it, he must have been going through a lot. Yes, he. Yep. There's no denying that, and there's no debating that, Denny. Not at all. Oh, Denny, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Yep. I know. Right. My grandfather did it, having major depression, living with it. I have thought about it many times. Faith is the only reason I am here. Call if you need help. Yes, please call. Please. Hello, Regina. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. Yes, Felicia. I was tell people in my live about anxiety and depression, and it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to talk about it. Seek help. A lot of times you need counseling. A lot of people think that if you don't, thank you. If you don't, if you go for help, that people will look down on you because there's a big stigmatism about going for counseling. Who gives a rat's tail? That's their narrow mindedness. We're talking about your life. Seek help. There is help out there. And that is, Regina, that's true. And that's the problem I had with my sister in law. She didn't want to talk about it. But it's important to find somebody that you are comfortable talking to and talk through it because there's help out there. Okay, Chris, I'll be over there in just a minute. I just found out this week somebody I used to babysit did. He was on a med and told his doctor, and she made him continue taking it. Oh, Jesus. Joy, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I had to run the old pupper out the potty. Now I'm back. Welcome back, Liz. Everybody, please do what you need to do to take care of yourself. If you need help, if you feel depressed, please call the suicide hotline. Please go to the emergency room. Please do not worry about not having insurance. Suicide hotline does not ask for insurance. The emergency room may ask for insurance, but they're going to treat you regardless. They don't, it's what they do. They will lose their Medicare, Medicaid licensure if they turn you away just because you don't have insurance. They will find you help. There is help out there to be had. Please, please seek help. I want to thank everybody who has spent the last hour and 18 minutes here with me. I really, really appreciate it, and I do not take it lightly. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm probably going to get into all kinds of trouble for this, but I'm going to turn around so y'all can see they holding up the garage door because the garage door don't open. They built, let's see, the other people built this house in, see, I built mine in 08, so it's 06. Yeah, house is not that old. They've driven through the door. Um, Please, everybody. You're welcome, Maribel. Yeah, put a, okay, Sunita, that's all right, honey. So true, VJ. It is so true. I found help. Yes, my husband and son know my mental issues. No one else, because the family is judgy. God bless you all. You know what? And that's one thing I have to say about our society. Too many people put too many things out in social media, and then they get a whole bunch of negative comments. You do what you need to do to take care of yourself. That's between you and your counselor or your psychiatrist. You don't have to tell everybody on YouTube. You don't have to tell everybody on Facebook. It's nobody's business that you are taking care of yourself. And taking care of yourself is not selfish. Your family needs you, your kids need you. If you have a family that's in a whole bunch of turmoil, get out of the situation. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself, because life is precious. You only get one chance through this life. Godspeed with those neighbors, girl. We let's get the popcorn. Hugs to you. Thank you. Granny D's. Yes, yes. Everybody have a blessed evening. See you over at Granny D's. Please do what you do need to do to take care of yourselves. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I want to continue to see you, and I thank you and love you all. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.